Well, as part of Ghana Month celebrations, Beverly Hills Academy and the Center for Indigenous Knowledge and Organizational Development (CICOD) are challenging students to prepare strictly indigenous African meals to combat the rising tide of youth lifestyle diseases. Deputy Director of CICOD, Daniel Banuoku, wants government to pursue a policy regime that prohibits the sale of carbonated, ultra-processed foods, adding that the national buffer stock must be redesigned to prioritize food grown by Guinean farmers. Rafiq Salam reports.
Under the banner of CICOD's My Food is African campaign, the school's Heritage Week saw students proudly donate traditional attire and presenting regional dishes in authentic airway bowls and calabashes. Grouped into Ghana's traditional 10 regions, students showcase a variety of local cuisines, including the Asante region's eto, made from plantain and cocoyam, paired with goat pepper soup and a local ginger drink. Chief Executive Officer of Beverly Hills Academy, Pearl Churchill Ken Atta, explained that the hands-on practical is designed to educate the next generation on the life-saving benefits of local cuisine over synthetic, heavily processed alternatives.
It's about how our forefathers were preparing their food, the indigenous food they were preparing for us. Those times they were nothing like monosodium or any other thing. But now you see how sicknesses and other things are moving in our systems, cancer, whatever. So we want to bring down all those things, and we want our children to also learn the local food, how to prepare it, not the indomies and the fried rices that is mixed up with so many things. So at the end of the day, what are we doing? Let them start from this angle whilst they are in school.
Director of CICOD, Daniel Banuoku, utilized the platform to call for sweeping national policy changes regarding food security and the protection of youth health. Addressing the young learners, he praised them for bringing the culinary brilliance of their ancestors to the fore, urging them to consume localized diversified diets.
Try to encourage your parents to give you this at home. This is healthy food. Okay? Well done. Speaking
to Joy News, Daniel Banuoku outlined CICOD's ultimate legislative goals.
Biggest dream is to wake up and see a policy in the Parliament of Ghana promoting agroecology and agroecology education among all the tertiary education sectors in our universities. We want to wake up one morning and the Minister of Food and Agriculture would say the buffer stock should be redesigned in a way that brings the food that is grown by the African and the Ghanaian farmer only into the market for Ghanaians to consume that. We want to wake up to a policy regime that prohibits the sale of carbonated ultra-processed foods among our youth. We want to wake up to a policy, to a regime where there is protection for what our children are eating. We want to ensure that the future generations of this country are protected, and that is what we stand for.
He expanded on the economic impact of the campaign, explaining that every cedi spent on local food directly empowers Ghanaian agriculture.
It is time that we look at policy and trade policies that will ensure that made in Ghana products, made in Ghana foods are the foods that are finding their way onto the table of every Ghanaian. The choices we make by spending 1 cedi on a food that is imported goes a long way to affect a village farmer somewhere. But when we spend that 1 cedi on a farmer and on local rice, it's helping the farmer in Akbanduri. We spend 1 cedi on millet, it's helping the farmer in Wale Wale. We spend 1 cedi on palm nuts, it's helping the farmer somewhere in the forest area. So our choices end up determining who we are as a country.
The vibrant display of Ghanaian culinary heritage even caught the attention of an unexpected international guest. Richard McKeown, a filmmaker and licensed professor from New York visiting the region, praised the initiative for fostering deep national unity and cultural appreciation. He was deeply moved by the pride the young learners exhibited while presenting their traditional dishes to the audience.
Something like this is very important, especially after I learned that the kids who have been cooking this cuisine are not even from these regions. And one of the biggest issues on the continent is ethnic differences. So when you have kids who are cooking, who are exploring cultures within their country, now we are creating a synchronicity, an appreciation of other cultures. So now we're all from the same country versus the same town versus the same village. And we need a lot more of that. So I'm very impressed that the children were wonderful. They're doing great work. I'm loving the artwork. I'm a son of an art teacher, so that's also very special for me. So I'm very impressed. Keep up the good work.
Reporting for Joy News, Rafiq Salam. Wow.
My food is Africa. Congratulations.